Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today we have a special guest with us, which is Juan Naula. Now, Juan, thank you for taking our invite and coming down. You've been doing amazing things in Los Angeles. You know, I've been following you, cleaning up Los Angeles, and you've been an inspiration to a lot of people. You know, because that's what I see when I go onto your page and stuff. People are praising you, and also following and doing some of the things. Please introduce yourself a little bit to our audience, and then where they can find you especially, and we'll go from there.
All right. No, thanks for the invitation, and I'm really happy to be here and, share all this, crazy. Because I moved to LA about 13 months ago. And when I moved here, I never thought I was going to be cleaning in LA. So I moved here, and then my first spot I clean is Alicia's Park. Because when I was 3 weeks, I went there, and I see beautiful. And the first thing that I see when I come out from my, I come out from my car, I see trash. I was like, okay, trash, right by the parking. And then I walk down, and then also I see more trash. I was like, why? Why this is so trashy? And then I started going around, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to start cleaning. So then I came back, and about 2 weeks later, and I got there, I used to do construction for 20 years. So I was doing construction, and I moved here for another reason, looking for investment for my tech company. And so I was doing all this, and at the same time, and then I started cleaning that place because it was so much trash. And I started cleaning. I did that clean for three days, I believe so. And then I did post on my personal account, but then my family was seeing it. So what I did, I removed the video, and then I opened all my social media, Clean LA with me. And my first video on TikTok, it had 40,000 views in about 14 hours.
Jeez.
And I think my wife my wife and my 11 months old son lives still in Ecuador. She called me, like, we are 3 hours different. Yeah. And she called me. She said, hey, did you see the video? How many likes, views has right now? I said, no. She said, it's 40,000. And that's it. And then here I am. And then it's been not easy, to start and doing construction work, and getting your money to buy trash bags, gloves, and to start. It was not easy. It was a little bit tough, but I think after May and started like going things, people start donating to my mission, and yeah.
You have a lot of followers, it's growing. And just like me, I saw you, and I'm like, who's this guy? How crazy is this? And somebody's actually doing something, and cleaning on his own. That's one of the things that attracted, your channel, because not a lot of people are doing what you're doing, and cleaning the city, especially Los Angeles.
Yeah. So when people hear trash, they relate it to bad, like just like this. Yeah. But I always ask, who is the bad? The people who is throwing the trash, or the people who is picking up the trash? I see that way. Who is the bad? Me or them? So I figure out them,
Yeah.
So it's not easy. When I was doing, nobody else was doing in LA. Nobody was picking up trash. Maybe one guy I think I saw, but he doesn't do like I do every day. Now I do every day. I used to do almost every day, I used to, drive around because I was doing construction. So going to do proposals and everywhere, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Newport, Long Beach, everywhere. So everywhere I used to go, driving, and I was seeing trash. I was like, no, it can't be this real. I was like, no, why? I mean, because, the weather, everything, this place is beautiful. And I see all the trash, and then I was like, and then, I started with parks, and then I started driving around. And then what I used to do is like, okay, driving around, and I see trash, I just get on a screenshot, and then come back 2 days later and clean it. But that's how how this start. And then now we have another guy that start doing do some collabs with that guy, and then I see another lady start doing here in LA.
Yeah.
But in LA is I guess I'm the first one to.
I think it's contagious. Like I think people look at it and see that either they do it for positive or for negative, but some people can follow you and say, hey, you know what, he's getting views, he's getting this, or some people might do it for the wrong reasons, but at least they're doing it, so it doesn't matter the reason as long as it's getting cleaned.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully there'll be 1 million people doing this.
Yeah.
So we can get a clean city.
Or stop throwing stuff.
Yeah, or stop. Or stop. Yeah, because there is not. It has to be something with the people, with the companies who pick up the trash, and also the government. Mm-hmm. Probably the local, the state, and maybe the federal government. Yeah. Because this is a real issue. It's not just the trash, because we have to think. I haven't picked up so many nasty stuff.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing that you found in the trash?
I think we just found a couple days ago. I found a goat dead. All the bones. You saw the video? Yeah.
I saw that video. Yeah.
And same place, it was another bird, also bird dead. Mm. That place also we found about 20 kilos of beef meat.
Wow.
That someone come. That with taco vendors probably.
Yeah.
That stinks. Oh my gosh, that was really bad. And then knives, a lot of knives.
Wow.
Human faces.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest.
How? Oh my gosh, I think I was cleaning in Montebello, and I think it's even the video there. By the bus stop, someone did some human faces right there.
Wow.
Like how? I was like, I don't get that, because we have. Like the government says, this is the 4th or the 5th economy in the world.
Yeah.
We cannot be, okay, great. This is awesome to be the 4th or the 5th economy in the world. But we don't look like. We look like third world country, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because the things I haven't seen it. We have we find dead rats. We have baby rats. We cleaned one time with South Central Cleanup. We found out like 20 baby rats.
Oh, wow.
Right in front of the neighborhood, the houses. That's not right.
That's like a pandemic waiting to happen. If something happens, it's just and they don't seem. Do you think it's the problem is with the city as well? Other than people are throwing, that's one of the biggest problems, right? But then, like you said, the state is one of the largest economies in the world, but yet they don't have the funds. Or they don't want to put the funds to actually clean their city. Do you see that there's a problem in that area?
I mean, there's so many. I'd see people, people I haven't seen on the highways, even just in neighborhoods or whatever I'm cleaning. Like cars, Mercedes-Benz, they just bring it down the window, the glass, and then just throw it away. I was like, one time, I went to the guy. The guy probably was 30 years, something, not young. He's an adult. And he opened the door. He was driving, I think, a Lexus. He opened the door and he threw the trash right in front of my eyes. So I went to him. I said, hey, can you pick up your trash? I just cleaned this spot.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe it. You're just doing this in front of me. He got mad and he picked up the trash. He said, I'm sorry. I said, come on, help me to keep this place clean because this city is beautiful.
Yeah.
This place is beautiful and we are destroying. So it's the people. And then I think it's the government. There is so many issues when, you haven't seen my videos on when I request on 311 app, they take so long to pass that to the LA sanitation to pick it up. So there's some disconnection there. Even I called them and 311 told me a couple months ago that they called LA sanitation, but they didn't go. So someone is, they're like, finger point each other. I'm like, hey, I don't care whose problem. All I want is like you come and pick up the trash. Don't I just fix this your problem. This is between you guys. But I'm just requesting you just come and pick up the trash. Help me because nobody's paying me. I mean, my followers are getting, sending me the donations, and I have a couple of businesses that also help me, and but just you guys just have to come and pick up the trash. Is that how difficult is that?
Exactly. Now, for example, what I was preparing some of the questions, and one of the things is, if you're cleaning it up, and if you're just cleaning the city by yourself, why should anybody pay taxes for it to be cleaned? Maybe they should pay you indirectly, right? And get you cleaning, because you're doing a better job than the sanitation is doing. Because a lot of these places you go around, and I see with your, from your perspective, right? Because you show us in the videos, but we also see it because we drive by Los Angeles. We see the trash piling up, and nobody's doing anything, because that's been there for weeks and weeks. And do you think it's also that the homeless issue is a problem as well in the trash, or is just combination of everything?
So it's combination for everything, because how the homeless get the furniture?
Yeah,
that's the question. You know how? Because by the apartments, someone's move out. And they leave the chair, they leave the sofa, they leave whatever, all the furniture. So the homeless come and get it. So that, I think, there is a big problem, I think, because sometimes I go clean and I see this side of the street is really clean, and I saw the other side of the street is not clean. So I call, because I'm still learning. I've been only 13 months, and I'm still learning. Like, why? I'm like, I can understand those. So I call them, I'm like, why is this side clean and this side is dirty? They said, it's not my jurisdiction. So LA sanitation they clean this part, and someone else has to clean that part.
It falls into different cities, I guess, huh?
No, it's the same city. Or sometimes, and it's even on my videos, I'm not going against anybody here. I'm just trying to fix this problem.
Talking about the truth.
Yeah,
You're
the truth.
Not exaggerating.
Yeah. So the city put a notice that they're going to come and clean it. Great. Perfect. So the map, even I have a picture of that. The map shows these two blocks they're going to get clean. But the trash is right there around the corner, right there. And they didn't clean it.
They won't pick up.
They didn't pick it up. So my neighbor, they called me because they got so pissed, because I have now my followers call me and send me the addresses where to go and clean it. So I went there. I talked to the neighbor. So they didn't clean it. There was 3 guys from the city, and they didn't want to pick it up because it was not on the map, on the notice.
It's so crazy, because I had same issue with my street, right? There used to be people used to dump stuff, and when we used to call in, I had to pin it exactly where the trash is. So if they saw the pin that's different, let's say if it's 2 houses down, or if it's like maybe 100 feet from it, they will not pick up. I'm like, there's the trash. That's what we called you for.
Yeah, but this one, it was not even, I was not even 10 feet.
Oh, wow.
It was right there. So even the male guy, he said, he saw me, like he thought I was from the city. I said, no, I'm from Clean Light with me. And he said, and that was funny, because that was like a week later after they cleaned. And the male guy said, I told the guys, there were 3 guys from the city, and they didn't want to pick it up. He said, why not? It's right there.
Yeah.
Just clean it. So those things I'm still learning,
Yeah.
Hopefully, I really had one meeting with Mayor Karen Bass in their office. Hopefully there's more meetings, because, they give only 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's not enough to say, hey, we need to address these issues, because, hey, World Cup is next year. We are like 6 months away, and then the Olympics.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? You're going to show this city? I was, what I was thinking? I think I'm going to open a travel agency, and I'm going to give free tours to show everybody all the dirty places in there.
You'll probably make a lot of money doing so, right? Stop cleaning then. Yeah. In that case, stop cleaning so you'll have place. Because if you clean it by then you have nothing to show. But yeah, in that sense, where it's Olympic is coming, right? And a lot of people are, looking at LA, and when they see in the movies, or they see the advertisement, in the beautiful places, because LA is beautiful. People talk crap about LA, but LA, yeah, other than, let's say, maybe certain things, if we put politics aside, right, LA City is an amazing place, right? And people talk a lot of bad stuff about it, but you cannot beat Los Angeles when it comes to weather, when it comes to the beauty, the culture, the food, I mean, everything about LA is addictive.
Again, I've been only 13 months in LA, and I feel like I born here. I feel like I don't want to live. I want to stay here. It's because I always say, I've been in so many places, but here you drive like 1 hour, you're already in the mountains.
Yeah.
You drive another hour, you're already down the beach.
Yeah.
You drive another hour downtown.
Yeah. Or go hiking.
Or go hiking. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
It's everything right there. Let's say if it's traffic, okay, 2 hours.
Yeah.
But you are on the beach.
Usually when you're in traffic, usually when you're going to work.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to a nice place, you don't care about the traffic that much.
Yeah. I've been in so many places, and that drive to me is easy because sometimes I'm in Montebello, and I got to go all the way to Santa Monica, and I just go to have like 1 hour cleanup, 2 hours of cleanup. I don't mind because I'm learning, I'm seeing new places.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal. And so a lot of people says, you got to drive a lot. I said, no, it's not. Because, it's, to me, it's like getting the place so dirty, disgusting sometimes. But when I clean and I do my final video, it's like, wow, yeah, that's it.
Well, I think in the construction, you're like the construction guy. Usually, I think that type is you want to see results, and you take pride in that, when you're building something.
Yes.
And then you see the before and after. It kind of, in that sense, a lot of the people in construction love that particular thing when they see the thing coming into where it is now.
The before and after.
Yeah.
That's the final. That's what I like to see.
Which city do you think is the dirtiest one? In LA County, right? Because a lot of people think about LA and they think it's just 10-mile radius, but I tell people LA is over 99, 97, I don't know how many, maybe 100 cities combined, and it's about 100 miles in a radius, if not more.
So far, I would say South Central and close to downtown, because they clean right in the area downtown. They do have. I saw today. I was in downtown today, and I saw District 10. What was that? But they have a District something. The guys clean in that area by the crypto arena. That area. But you walk 3 blocks down, nobody's cleaning.
Yeah.
There's no trash cans. Like I have, in the meeting. From the office tell me that they install about 1,000 trash cans, and I would like to see where those trash cans is installed so I can go and make a video. Say, hey, the city are putting these trash cans. Let's use it.
But what's happening is with the trash cans, I've seen homeless people, because it's not planted in. Homeless people are actually stealing those things, and a lot of people are taking it and recycling it as well. So they're stealing those things. So because it's not, unfortunately, we live in a society where they steal everything.
I know. Let me tell you something. I have installed 2 trash cans on Myers Street, but they're not metal, they're wood. And what I have done it's I not partnership, but I would call up with this, with Matthew. He's a painter. He's an artist, So he painted.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Nobody has steal it. Nobody has done anything. People start using those trash cans.
Yeah.
So I know something that has to be done. Somehow, if we, like on the meeting with the office, with the mayor office, I told, if we leave this for 5 more years, like the way it's doing right now, there's no way people are going to be living here.
Yeah.
Because trash is not just trash. I wanted people to understand. Trash, it brings so much bad things. Rats, and then it's gonna be a lot of illness. How you said? Not good health.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of diseases come from
Diseases,
pandemics
that's what I
come
was
from
trying- yeah.
this. And you can have a lot of things. Do you think Mayor Bass can do a lot more than what she's doing?
Yes, I think I talked to her, and she launched Shine LA back in Earth Date, and they have invited me a lot of times to go to Shine LA, but I told them no because I have my Mingas every Saturday since April. I've been doing every single Saturday. I haven't missed, even when I'm not here. I have my volunteers taking care. So because they want to see, people are tired to see trash. They are tired. They don't want to see any more trash. They always said, "Oh, we are paying taxes, high taxes." Again, I'm still learning, and they don't want to see. They don't mind paying taxes, but they want to see, because they said we pay taxes, but we're not seeing anything. Nobody wants to live in a trash city.
Yeah.
Nobody. If someone says I want to live in the trash city, then there's something wrong with them.
It's crazy because I always tell people, I said, when you're living in your city, that's like your home. Imagine if you come to your house and there's trash in your house. Would you live like that? Why would you treat your front door? I see people throwing their McDonald's bags right in front of their house and walking inside where they have a trash can. Yeah. But they left it in the street. I'm like, man, you live there. That's your street. That's your house. You're in front of the house. Why are you throwing it on the street? And they're like, oh, we pay taxes, they can clean it. No, they're not cleaning it, obviously.
Yeah.
Now you have trash on your own street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mayors can do a lot because they have to go, again, when they said in the last meeting that we had with them, they said, okay, we can't clean this one because it's cold trans. Perfect. Then pay someone else and say, okay, Coltrans is not cleaning it. So pay someone else, pick it up, charge back to them.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yes.
If they gave you, they spend billions of dollars on this problem, right?
Yes.
So if they pay you, let's say $10 billion, how fast will the city be cleaned?
I think in 1 year we can do it. Because I told them, at the end of the meeting, I said, when they said they have a contract with Coltrans and they didn't clean it, I said, and then contract me. I'll clean it. Give me the contract. And they said, are you interested in a contract? I said, why not? Because I want to see a clean city,
Yeah.
And
I'm cleaning it for free.
Yeah, I can, if I get, I don't know, whatever, I don't care the numbers, but if I can hire 10 people, 20 people, and I like to do things because I like to do it. I mean, you can see when I started this, there was no plan, there was no project, there was just cleaning. I was just cleaning. I had no plan. When I decided to go full time with Clean LA with me, it was back in August when I got my nonprofit. I had no money. I couldn't keep saying, I couldn't say like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna make any money on Clean LA with me. I'm gonna keep with my contraction.
Yeah.
I could say that, but it was kind of a combination, I was like, okay, I've been doing 20 years for contraction. I think I got tired of it. And Clean LA with me, it was like I'm really enjoying, I really enjoy cleaning. It's kind of crazy, And then I make that decision with no money, no paycheck, nothing, just doing. But I knew that all my, my community, my followers, they were supporting me, and I knew they were going to support me. So, I started doing it. And then I started doing almost every day. I do almost every single day.
Wow.
Because I want to see a change. And somehow now you see I've been on the news, 12 interviews, radio shows here.
Yes.
I think when we had a meeting with the mayor, Karen Bass, she said that she'd been watching my videos for about 3-4 months. That was kind of nice too.
Yeah.
They are seeing what I'm doing, but they need to take actions, because if I have with the Shiny LED officials, we have 2 Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, and one time they even come to my Mingas and ended up in nothing.
What's your mingas?
Minga,
explain that to the viewers. So
it's Minga. So I'm Ecuadorian.
mm-hmm.
In Ecuadorian, there is 13 dialects, 13 native language.
Okay.
Minga is one of the language from Ecuador that they speak in the Andes, Peru, Bolivia, part of Colombia, I think part of Venezuela, and Ecuador. They speak Quechua.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and they said Minga means community work. So they said, the community said, we're going to have a Minga. So they go, everybody from the neighborhood, they go and they build a house, a bridge, or whatever they have to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so my first meetup, I called meetup, and then a friend of mine, an Ecuadorian guy, came to my Mingas, and I was like, I need to put a different name. Like, can you help? And he said, just do Minga. Perfect. So, and then now, I started with Mingas, and now everybody know what Minga means.
Yeah. That's why I just want to have everybody to hear from you as far as what it was. Because a lot of people might associate it with something else now,
yes.
Making it great, right? So, but that's an interesting take on it. Yeah. And I mean, I think genuinely you're doing it out of your heart and doing it just because you want it clean. That's why you have a lot of following. A lot of people will do things just because, especially nowadays, it's all about social media. It's all about this. But I think the people that shine is the ones that genuinely start, and keep on doing what they're doing, and getting to where you need to go, and with the help with others, right? We can't do it alone.
Yeah. Why I don't think I'm not going to stop anytime soon because I've been receiving a lot of messages, a lot of emails, even a lot of pictures that the family, the moms are going with their daughters cleaning. Mm-hmm. And they send me pictures. They send me videos. They send me messages. Not only in LA. I've been receiving, pictures and emails from Texas, Arizona, even I think from North Carolina one time, Philadelphia, even New York. So that kind of inspired me more and more and more, because it's not just LA.
Yeah.
But I've been in a lot of states, traveling. And again, I think LA is one of the dirtiest city in the United States. It's sad to say. It's really sad to say.
We're not the dirtiest one. We're the second dirtiest. San Bernardino is the number one dirtiest. And then now we're the second one per AI chat.
Okay. Oh, yeah. See, so I was not wrong. You see, but because I haven't seen it with my eyes. Even I've been in New York. I've been in New York and Minneapolis. I've been in Connecticut. I've been Wisconsin. A lot of places, but.
Well, I mean, New York is kind of crazy because it's been always where they had trash on the streets because they did not have buckets.
Yeah.
Because when I traveled long time, I haven't been to New York for probably 20 years or maybe less. But when we used to go, it was foreign to us because we used to see trash bags on the streets. And we're like, why everybody's dumping the trash on the streets? They're like, well, that's how our trash is. It's on the streets, and then they'll pick it up. We don't have buckets. And, the mayor recently was announcing the buckets as if it's like a new invention. It's like, hey, now we have this bucket. And I was laughing. I'm like, man, after 100 plus years, you guys just discovered there's buckets that you can put trash in.
Yeah. I remember that. I've been in New York, I don't know, maybe in the last 10 years, but Roosevelt Avenue, I believe so. Oh, my gosh.
Bad.
It's really bad. But they come and pick it up because there's no trash cans. People ever dump it. But they're doing same here. They have to put more trash. They have to come with a program to do something.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to clean the whole city by myself. But they can do a lot.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them ideas.
Keep it to yourself. Yes. Do it yourself.
But no, I don't mind.
Yeah.
They can do meetups. Yeah. They have all the power. They have all the budget. They can do so many. They can work with the people. They can work with there are small businesses that are closing down because of trash. I don't know if you have seen my videos. I help a lot of. I have like 10 or 4 businesses that they call me. So and especially this one, a small market in South Figueroa Street.
Mm-hmm.
So they called me and said that they wanted me to clean right in the front, the trash that was right in the front. So I went there, and there was a couple living right there. So I couldn't clean up anything, because I found out that I cannot touch their stuff. Okay, great. So we got involved. There's a school down, like 1 block down. I got involved in school. I think even the council member. No, I don't think it was. But like even the police.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many days it take me to have them to clean? 5 days.
Wow.
Just now, a couple weeks ago.
Jesus. You can't really do much about, they have their property rights.
Yeah, I know.
And they can come and steal from your house. You can't do anything. Because if you report it, they're not going to do anything. But then when you touch their stuff, which is technically...
That's so wrong to me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's out of control. A lot of the laws and regulations, unfortunately, in Los Angeles is so ridiculous.
It has to change.
It's unbelievable. Mental health issues, craziness. And people just, you see videos... people, like you said, they're dumping animals, dead animals.
Yes.
What the hell happened to this animal? Why did they? Who in their right mind? And I'm surprised you guys haven't found weapons, meaning, let's say, guns or like a body.
No, not yet.
But, you know what I mean?
But
He's like, not yet.
But I do have found a lot of knives.
Yeah.
And one time I found a knife, and then I took to the police. I think it was. I don't remember, but yeah, and then the last night that we saw, it was right on 16th Street. That I told even the officials there, and when at the meeting, like, there's a knife. That's that's crazy. And this is not our country. This is LA. This is one of the first economy in the world, and we are talking about knives. We're talking about a lot of trash and all those things. They have to do something. Hopefully, it's just me and. When I start, now I see 3 more guys doing it, and hopefully, in the next couple months, there is 1,000, maybe a couple hundred people doing it.
Mm.
So the government can see that.
What do you think will pressure them to do something faster?
The best thing you can do, social media.
That's it, just to pressure them.
Yeah, I told everybody, just. It's because it's not right to have people living like, not even the homeless deserve to live like that. Not even them.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You know what pisses me off is people on TV. Like it could be celebrities, it could be this, and then they find something and they're like, oh, this is unacceptable. And then they'll see like a dog or a cat or something is not having a good life. And they'll be like, oh my God, how can you do this to an animal? But yet they don't care about the people that are living on the streets, dying on the streets. That could be on fentanyl. That could be on just the sicknesses that they cannot go. People die. I have a friend that's a paramedics. The guy, they're like, I just want to quit, but I can't because I want to get my pension. If I quit, but he goes, every day we see so many bad things. We just can't do it anymore. He goes, I'm sick of it, but I have to do it.
Yeah.
And yet, they're not doing something for humans. And they talk about compassion. They talk about kindness. They talk about all this stuff. But yet, California, Los Angeles is the highest in homelessness. Imagine,
Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, forgive me. They said there's 100,000 people living in Los Angeles on the streets.
Yeah, I won't be surprised, if not more.
Yeah.
How can you trust people counting?
That's true.
And especially nowadays, nothing comes out. If they say 70, it's probably 150. If they say 150, it's probably 300.
So I was by a crypto arena today, and I was taking a break. I was talking to my wife and my son on the phone. Maybe not even right there by the arena. Right? No, I'm sorry, by the arena. Two homeless.
Yeah.
This is one of the highest area in downtown. I'm not saying they don't deserve to be there, but not the way they are like that. They are so dirty, and then like 5 minutes later, one of the guys come back and half naked. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's not. That's like not. What is? Okay, they have all the rights. I understand, but how about the other people? How about the
Yes.
businesses? How about the children? How about how about everybody else?
They're
just
seeing
say,
this on a daily basis, you know.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, they can say whatever they want to say. Maybe they can say, oh, they think I'm doing something bad, but I don't think so.
No.
I don't think nobody deserves to be, not even, not the people. They don't have to see people
Living like that.
living like that. Let me tell you another thing. I was cleaning Koreatown. I believe so. It was Koreatown. So I was cleaning. I saw this guy full of faces everywhere.
Jesus.
And I think he was sick.
Mm-hmm.
So I called the police. They didn't come. 2 hours later, I called them again. They said no. They're going to send someone.
Yeah.
And then like 30 minutes later, I called. The third time I called. And they said the fire guys, the fire department. 3 of them show up. And I said, can you help this guy? Look, he's laying right there on the sidewalk. All the people that want to walk, they're going to run and cover their, the mouths because it was a stink. One of the guys went and said, do you need help? So the guy says, no, I don't need help. They left him there.
Yeah.
They said, no, we can't do anything. We cannot touch him because he doesn't need help. I said, how? I mean, just like bring some clothes, change it, do something because it's really bad.
Help them out in some way.
Yeah, but they didn't do it because they said if they do something, they can get sued.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what we've come to is everything is suable cause. You can pick up trash, they might sue you for the trash.
May they arrest me? Have you seen the guy they arrest because he was painting the sidewalks?
Yeah.
Like what?
You clean and they arrest you, but then you trash it. They let you. They're like, oh, we can't do anything on it.
We are. I'm serious. We're going backwards.
Yeah. I think people. I don't know. Do you think like people? Is it because the Angelenos don't care about the trash that they don't see it and they don't want to fight it, or they're just careless? They don't want to.
They don't want to fight. I think they don't want to say to the government, "Hey, let's do this," or I don't know. But I think they got the point. Like they don't care anymore.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason why in my opinion, I think that's the reason why the politicians don't care about it, because they know that people don't have the attention span for more than 1 week after they forget about something. Let's say, for example, they're hoping that after a while you quit, right? And they don't have to deal with you anymore because it's a problem for them because...
Maybe they see me a problem now.
because you know what it is? It's because now you're causing them to work, causing an issue. You are amplifying the issue, right? Because let's say before people saw trash, but they didn't see it in the big picture. Now all these people are seeing it. Hey, it's not only my city. It's in Santa Monica. It's in North Hollywood. It's in Los Angeles. It's in Hollywood directly. Everywhere is the trash.
Everywhere.
So it's not just our city.
Even Orange County.
Oh my God! It's like, and why do you see not Beverly Hills being that dirty?
Actually,
some places,
it's some places is bad. I have cleaned some places. Actually, I have one place in Beverly Hills.
Is it expensive stuff in there?
It is very, hopefully. Hopefully.
It's a new car.
Maybe there's some TV, a good bed.
Expensive bedding.
Maybe I can sell it for $10K.
That doesn't happen, huh?
Yeah, no, not yet. One day.
Yeah.
It is also, but it's not bad as like rest of the cities. That the mayors, the council members, I wanted them to go around their neighborhoods and see what's going on. I mean, I think they're making about $250,000 a year, right?
Yeah, that's why they don't fix anything.
$250,000. So if you don't have time to go and take a look at your neighborhoods, businesses, because they're getting the paycheck because the small business are paying taxes. Why don't you help them?
Yeah, you see a lot of businesses now closed
Yes,
on the
are
streets.
closing. Yes.
Everything is for
Yeah.
rent sign.
So do they have a plan? They are letting everybody go, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna come back and rebuild with big corporations.
Probably.
That's not right. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Like, again, I've been learning all this kind of stuff. This is my first time I'm seeing something
Yeah.
like this. I'm not gonna quit. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
I move here. I'm gonna live here. I'm bringing my wife. I'm bringing my son. So we're gonna live here in LA, and I want to see a change. And I am open to work with them. It doesn't mean because I'm telling all this I am not open. I am very open to work with with them. Whatever, because I haven't seen a lot. Like, I'm on the floor. I'm right there. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing people suffering. Small business, they're suffering. I just came from one restaurant in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
She was so mad because there's a lot of trash right in front of her restaurant.
But also in that case, I get frustrated with those businesses as well, because they call you to come and clean, but yet they could have done it too.
Yes.
See, that's one of the biggest problems too.
Also, that's what I'm saying. But in this case, that lady, she said, I've been so many times that she cleaned, and so many times I get this one. She has so many times called 311 and they don't show up. That's why she said, okay, I clean. She said, I cannot be cleaning every day. It has to be a solution.
Yeah.
Because cleaning every day is not a solution. With that budget, that city, that state, that they have it, they can clean everything and they can find jobs, something else. Mm-hmm. There is so much they can do it.
Yeah.
They can get the same budget for cleaning and different stuff. In different fields. Flower, they can plant flowers, they can plant trees, they can put trash cans, they can have a whole team, thousands of people picking up the trash bags every day.
They have a lot of, what's interesting to me is that they can utilize, those people that are getting tickets and things like that. They used to have people that are used to come and clean the streets. Why aren't you, we were having this discussion. I said, I don't understand why, if they find somebody or if they catch somebody doing graffiti, make them paint 3,000 miles of graffiti off the streets. Yeah. Let me see if he's going to do it again, or he's going to let somebody else do it again. So even if the kids, or if they're young, or if they get into trouble, make them clean the city. If they cannot pay the traffic ticket, make them clean the city. But they stopped doing that.
Why?
You have to. I don't see them anymore. Remember, I don't know if you had visited us before when I was, and interestingly, I haven't seen this lately. We used to pass by the freeways, and there used to be freeway cleanup with people that are, let's say, for example, they had tickets and they could have chosen community service, right? And they used to take the Caltrans, used to take them with this orange vests, right? And they used to be on the freeways cleaning the freeways. And I don't see them anymore. I think now they call them, they're using them because they're not paying them per hour basis. But who cares? They're volunteering. It's just like you, right? If they did something, they want to pay to the community back, they should work 10 hours, 50, whatever it might be. If you have 100 people, 2,000 people, that could be, imagine 2,000 people come and help you because they have to be there. That, in my, I came from, from Armenia. Okay. And it used to be a communist country. And we used to have Saturdays, the schools, I went until 4th grade there. We used to have cleanups. All the students used to come on Saturdays and we used to clean the school on top of what we used to be cleaned every day. But, the reason why they did that is so that way people, when you clean somewhere, if somebody else makes it dirty, it pisses you off. It's like your house. If you're cleaning your house, somebody comes and makes a mess, you get irritated. You're like, man, don't make a mess. Or, let's say if people don't like shoes in the house, right? Then be like, hey, no shoes in the house, right? Exactly. They get irritated because they want it clean, because they cleaned it. But people we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's like, because, when I get, when I start driving in freeways, we say highways in Virginia. So on the freeways here, I was seeing like, even the one time I saw a toilet on the freeway.
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? A toilet, fridge, ovens, a mattress.
Yep.
Like, why?
I almost hit a couch on the freeway once. On a 101.
And that's not normal. So all this, all this, it has to be somehow to fix.
Yeah.
Because they have the budget. I know how much the budget is for this year. I know how much the budget is going to be for the next year. I don't want to say here because
yeah. You know what Elon Musk said? He was on Joe Rogan, and they were talking about the homelessness in LA specifically.
I saw that.
And he said, if you're paying somebody $700,000 to fix something, that if they fixed, they're going to lose their job. Do you think they're going to fix something, or are they going to keep on making the same amount of money? Obviously, they don't want to fix it, because if let's say, for example, the city says, we're going to give you $1 million a year, clean the streets, you might say, hey, I'm going to just do it as slow as possible, right? Because, you want to end up, because if you clean and they're going to let you go, guess what? You don't want to lose that $1 million. So this is what's happening, because they're paying all these people, and all of a sudden, there's nothing left on the bottom.
But yeah, I know, I get that. I want to have, like they said, I want to clean the whole city.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I don't want to live from that.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing that because I really want to see the difference. Again, when I started, I had no plan, nothing. But now I really want to.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my mission. I want it clean. But also, I want to have another businesses here. It's because I always have businesses.
Yeah.
So my mentality is like, okay, I want to clean it, because it's not like, okay, I don't want to clean. I'm going to get this contract for $1 million, and I'm going to stay here because the next year I have to get a 1.5, and then the following year I have to get $2 million. I don't think like that, because I'm going to have another businesses here. I want to have 2-3 different businesses, so my mentality is different. But whoever's there right now, they do what just you said it. They don't want to finish it. They don't want to do it, because if they finish, there's no more. They're gonna lose.
Yeah.
But they can find so many other ways. They can do so many other things. Like, again, trash cans. If you put a trash cans, you can fire 1,000 people. Maybe, I don't know, 2,000 people haven't picked up the trash bags every day. That's all the budget they have right now, they can put it on there.
Yeah. They can do a lot. It's just like these people, I don't know if it's on purpose or by design, right? So just like we were talking about it, where, I think once they fix something, they don't have an issue to talk about. And they slowly, when Karen Bass came to it, in the beginning, she did, for 3 months, we saw the homelessness go down. They were tackling the problem. She showed that they're doing something. And then after that, I think in politics, it's only 3 months, 90 days. After 90 days, I think it's just same. It's just like
go back to the same.
Yeah, it's like a deodorant. You put it on, you smell fresh for like a day, and then the next day you stink, right? So I think the same thing with politics is 90 days, and then people forget about who's in office, and they do whatever they want to. And then once election comes in, you'll see, I'm going to clean the streets again. We need to clean, and then you're like, wait a minute, you were there 3 years, 2 years, or 4 years. What the hell did you do the last 4 years that now you're still tackling the same issue? You're going to clean now? What about the last 4 years?
Yeah.
We saw it even getting worse. Now in North Hollywood, what happened was they cleaned up a lot of the homelessness. We called in our neighborhood, like some people came in, and, like a lot, there's some communities don't complain to the city, and then certain people complain. And I don't want to say, things, but a lot of times, people, I have neighbors that won't call the cops, and then I will call it. I don't care. If somebody's making a trash, I'll call it, because I want to make sure. We used to go out because there used to be cars parked there that they should not be. We used to be on top of it because, it's our community. It's our street. We want to be safe. And the city wasn't doing anything, you know, and I emailed them. I said, listen, I was so fed up with the homeless issue because they were coming. There's so much. They were not doing anything. I said, listen, I'm going to organize and I'm going to bring every homeless person. We're going to put them in the trucks and we're going to get all their supplies and we're going to find out where you live as a politician, right? If you're the mayor or the sub or whatever, whoever, congressman or whatever it is. I said, you know what? I'm just going to bring all those homeless people in front of your own homes. And so you guys can enjoy and you guys can help these people. Just like you say, deal with it. We can say, hey, this is your house. You go outside of it. This is what you see. Deal with it.
Yeah.
But in their neighborhoods, I bet you if you go to all these politicians, their front yards cannot be touched.
I know.
Right? And if a homeless person comes in tents, how long will it take for them to get rid of it?
It's sad to see. I mean, I've been sending a lot of requests with the 311 where it's like, you know, it was Washington Street and Los Angeles Boulevard Street. It was an alley there.
Mm-hmm.
I put a request in the 311 app and put the video. I always put the video on 12 platforms.
Mm. Wow.
Yes, every single morning. So you're not going to miss me.
Yeah, I see it all the time when I sign in. I was like, I'm like, man, he's cleaning again.
Every single morning, I put on 12 platforms. And that's why they know me. I'm not crazy. I just want to have a better life. I want to see a better city, you know, because I'm used to this, to see a cleaner. I mean, Virginia, where I live, we never see this kind of stuff.
It's crazy. Man.
For 20 years, I was in Virginia. I never see it. When I moved here, you know, I've been here 3 times before I moved, but I was in downtown only for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then go back to Virginia. And I didn't see that much. When I move, I see all the disasters.
You're on vacation. You know, I always tell people when you're on vacation, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Then once you start living, you know, there's a lot of people that come here. They're like, oh my God, it's so great. Yeah. And then you see the whole crime and you see all the, it's unbelievable.
And also, you know, Cuenca, so Cuenca is an example. That LA says, okay, Cuenca, I know it's almost 1 million people living back in the city in Cuenca. I know here's around 30 million. I mean, how many millions?
I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe I said 30 million, something like that.
You're probably close to that.
The whole state, I think, is 30 million. They say it's so many people. Okay, great. But in Cuenca, it's like you do very low, but here we can do it in bigger scale.
Yeah.
Cuenca is clean. Really clean. And I just share their post on my stories. They have machines to clean. Yeah. There are people to clean. They have 24 hours people cleaning. Mm-hmm. In the city, all around the city. Why can't they do this here?
And we have more money.
It's 580 million budget for this year to clean. 580 million. If I'm wrong, you know, I don't think I'm that off.
Yeah.
But I know that it's 580 million budget for this year to clean.
I think if they spent more money on cleaning the streets, lighting the streets, and making sure that it's lit, you'll have less crime, you'll have less problems, but they don't do it, you know?
That's something I don't understand, that if you have a clean cities, a clean streets, a clean bus stops, you're going to have more businesses.
Yep.
You're going to have more tourists. You're going to have less crime. You're going to have more money.
Yeah. It brings in a lot of, and it seems like they don't care. I think genuinely they just don't care.
Yeah, I think that because at the meeting, at the office, one of the ladies, like, probably, I don't know if she didn't like me, but she made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, like saying I'm the problem. I'm not the problem. I'm trying to fix something.
You're the problem because you expose them for not doing their job. That is the problem that they have, is because They're not talking about, I think the reason why they don't want to do it is because, number one, they know that, it's probably, it's ongoing issue. They don't care about, they want to fix small things. And like we were talking about it, they want to show that we fixed this. But they fix things that are not important. They don't want to fix the things that are so much bigger because they can't show that they're doing it. They want something fast because people want to see things. But unfortunately, LA, and this goes with all the country, they don't look at it long term. They don't want to put people accountable, and saying, hey, why isn't the city clean? Why isn't this done? Why isn't it secure? We can do everything. Police work, right? Safety. We can do that just like this. They can change around. It's just they make more money not doing it than doing it themselves, not the people, because they have budgets, and if they don't fill those budgets with the money, if they can't kind of and they're crooked, right?
But you see Singapore. I don't know if you've been
No,
there.
I haven't been.
Wow, Singapore 20, 40 years ago, they were third world country.
Yeah.
But you see how they are right now? It's one of the beautiful cities.
Yeah.
So why they can do here? Because
this price is going reverse.
I know it's like I feel like United States is going down, and it will be sad. Sad, to this is one of the first economy in the world.
Yeah.
But again, there are so many things that I would like to call on here, like people. If you see trash, just pick it up, and then don't throw away trash. Like, no, because I'm paying taxes, they have to do it. That's not a solution. Yeah. I can tell you that for sure.
You're creating the problem.
Yes, you being part of the problem. Because I told sometime to someone, I said, I can leave. You guys don't want to leave. I can leave. I can go to my country and I can have a pure life.
Yeah.
Back there. I don't have to deal with any trash. But that's not the point. I said, and you're gonna stay here, so you will be still living in the middle of the trash. Yeah. Not me.
What's sad is that you came from Ecuador.
Yeah.
Right? And you've been here for 13 months. You are cleaning the city where people have been born in this city, that lived in this city for 30 years, 20 years, 15 years. They don't want to even pick up the trash in front of their business or in front of their house or in the corner. Put it into your trash can. You know how many times my wife has walked across, and then sometimes I'll be like, man, why are you picking up? What if there's something in there that you should not be? It's just like, I don't care. I'm not going to let the trash be there, and she got got the broom, and, she's cleaning on the street, and I'm like, they're going to think you're the crazy lady on the street, right? So just cleaning up. But I'm like, you know what? We will live here.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that, when you're driving into your street, you don't want to feel like you live in a garbage can.
Exactly.
And I don't know why people in Los Angeles don't care about their own streets when they're driving through, seeing the junk that you live in. Yeah. Clean it up.
And also, I think it was Los Callejones, close to Los Callejones. I see this lady, she swept the sidewalk and just throw it on the street. I was like, that's wrong. Why are you going to do that? Why you get the trash, move it to here, and you put it right there? Another guy, I think it was a homeowner, I can't remember if it was a homeowner or landscaping guy, with the blower. Bring all the trash. So his house ends right here, and he just put it right in the next house.
This doesn't pay.
You don't mind? I'm like, come on, man. I go and tell the people, hey, don't do that. I think one time one guy got mad. I told like, hey, that's not the answer. Just pick it up, the trash, and make look beautiful the whole place. It's
just mind blowing.
Yeah, it's like I don't get it, but most of the times when I go to the people and I ask them, I always ask them nicely. Mm-hmm. They always do it. the right way. So, and like, again, the government, I like, on my post, I start tagging to the mayor, LA sanitation, 311, and the governor, and I asked them, please help us to clean. I'm not asking anything wrong, I'm just help me. Funding, I gotta do something because I haven't posted for my mingas like Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is a quick notice. Can we meet a minga tomorrow at 10 a.m.? And I have like 20 people show up.
Wow.
So can you imagine if the city put it, okay, we're going to do mingas or meetups or whatever.
Have they helped you? Have they posted so far, or they haven't still until this day helped you post those things on the city's website?
Never. Actually, I'm going to say this one, hopefully they hear. Shine LA,
Mm-hmm.
They have asked me to post their event on my social media, believe it or not.
But they're not posting yours on theirs.
They never done it mine. They never even help. And I talked to them on the last meeting that after the two Zoom meetings that we had, they were supposed to help me with for my mingas, setting up the container and the dumpster. Yeah. And I emailed to them with a picture saying, can we do a minga in 2 weeks? They never get back to me.
Wow.
So I told them that one too. I said, you never get back to me. But you asked me to put your Shine LA on my social media. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because you're the government. I'm just a guy. I'm just, I'm living on donations. I'm doing the job on donations,
They're making millions of dollars. They're spending millions. They want you to do the work and kind of give them the cloud.
Yeah.
But then they don't want to help you when you're doing it for free. That is ridiculous.
And I'm still doing it,
Yeah.
I had the meeting on Monday. After we don't agree, they don't say like, okay, they said we're gonna do trash cans, but at the end they asked me to send all my the place I'm gonna go on Google Maps.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it because maybe I do that and they're gonna clean, and then when I go there's already clean. So those things, it's kind of like, okay, why, and I'm still doing it. Even they didn't offer me anything.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna have more meetings with me. Fine, great. But if we're gonna have 10 meetings and then we're not gonna end up on anything, I prefer not go to the meeting. I'm being honest. I prefer do the work. Yeah. I'm not gonna go spend 2 hours there and the traffic and
wasting
all that.
your time.
Exactly. Then I can be in another place, helping the neighborhood because I can tell you right now, I have like 30 addresses to go. From the guys, from the neighborhoods that my followers, that they call 311 up, they call sanitation, they call the city more than 3 times, and they don't show up. So they are calling me now.
That's ridiculous.
What I want to say, I told them, just, hey, I'm just me. I don't have anybody else. I mean, now I have another friend that he's
now
joining.
You need more volunteers. Basically, if anybody's looking at this and watching this, yes. I think what we'll do is whenever we post things, with you in it, obviously the clips and so on and so forth, we'll put your information there, obviously. And we'll put that, hey, we need volunteers.
Yes, every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
That's the mingas. Every Saturday
mingas, yes.
That you do it group. On the other days, you do it by yourself, or the other days it's just you?
Just me.
On Saturdays.
Now I have Ivan. He coming on Wednesday and Thursday with me. Mm-hmm. So now, and the other day I was cleaning Southgate, I believe so, and so many other people, so many of my followers saw me. And one of the followers, he lives like really nearby. He came back and helped me for 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
That was nice. That was really nice. They really care because, again, everybody's tired to see trash.
Yeah.
Everybody. I see Southgate, I see Hollywood, North Hollywood, Santa Monica, Montebello, Pasadena.
All garbage.
There are people, they come to help me. Every minga, I have different people. Only one guy actually been for a long time helping me a lot. But every Saturday I have different people, and I ask them, why you come to help me? They say, we are tired to see trash everywhere. It's simple.
Yeah.
So, again, I think the officials, they need to do something. If they don't want to do the work, they can support me many ways.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a big truck, then I don't have to call the 311 up. I can get all the trash bags, put in the truck, go dump. But to do that, I need a truck.
Yeah.
I went
Plus, with the funds too, because it's costing you every time you take it to the dumpster, right? There's a certain amount of money you have to pay.
Depends on which place you go to dump the trash. I haven't paid from $90 to $135.
Wow.
Yeah. So, all that. But, again, my community had donate. They send me on my GoFundMe. They send me on my Venmo, so I get that money to pay this, all the expenses, gas, everything, but I think with a big truck, that'll be a game changer. Yeah, game changer. Yeah, I don't have to call the city. I'll just go clean it, dump in the truck, go throw away. I can pick up furniture. I can pick up fresh. I can pick everything.
Yeah.
So, and I went to the Ford today, the dealer, and it's around $90K that truck.
Oh, wow.
My gosh! But it will be a huge change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all this, and hopefully
What kind of a truck are you looking like?
It's like a box truck.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So we can put all the trash
in there.
Because I've been driving Marina del Rey, so much trash there. Big. I go places where there's a lot of stuff, like big stuff. Yesterday, I cleaned right here by North Hollywood. Yesterday, I even posted. There was a steel car that they took all the parts and they left the car there. There's mattresses, furniture, fresh tires. Like, why this stuff is there? But you see, if I got a big truck, I'll just put it in there and clean it. And also, and to be honest, I'm planning to put cameras the place I go clean.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of illegal dumping, then we can catch one guy that is illegal dumping. We put it on social media. Nobody else gonna come.
That could be. That
the
it's
city
a wireless
can do
camera. Yeah, the cities. They don't. I don't think the city. A lot of politicians, when they say, when politicians go into they become leaders, they say, there's a lot of crooked people that go, or they become crooked when they're politicians. I always say they're not crooked. It's just they were crooks. That's why they went into politics.
They always were crooked.
Yeah,
they didn't show up.
Exactly. It's just now they're in the right place where they want to be to steal money. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people, even in our cities, our district people, they're just horrible. We don't even want to talk to them anymore because they're just useless people. They're just a body. They don't have anything else to offer. They don't have anything else to care about because otherwise, if somebody really cared, just like you, if somebody did care, they would have taken care of the issue. If it's not being taken care of, then obviously they don't care.
Yeah, they're more like, okay, we need to create these policies, we need to create these laws. Why? You just haven't created all these laws and policies to have so we can still be there in the same place. We can make any change. I don't know. It's just again. I'm gonna keep doing it. All whatever I can. Again, hopefully there's more people start doing it. Hopefully.
I think getting your message out is the most important, because the more they see, the more they're pushed, the more they cannot avoid. Because when people see it, a lot of people are in their cocoons, in their bubble, right? Like they might be in a city. So let's say if you go to a different city, you might not have any homeless people. You might not have any trash. People might not even travel to Los Angeles. Now they know about the issue. Now they're pushing it for us as well. You know, I had this one guy. It was a funny guy. One time we were in South Central, and I said, "Man, there's no homeless people in South Central," and he was like, "Yeah. Imagine how bad it is in South Central that homeless people don't want to come here." You know? I was like, "Are you kidding me, man? That's not the reason." But yeah, he was like a comedian, you know. Yeah. But you know, people don't see it because they don't live it, and the people that live it, they have no other option because they've had probably, like you said, they've called so many places, nothing had happened, they just quit. Because they're like, you know what? They're not going to do anything. They're not going to help me. They're not going to help us. They don't care about us. And then guess what? They just dump their own stuff again too.
Can you imagine how happy this girl was when I show up to clean the spot that she's been calling for like months?
Yeah.
It didn't show up. And I got there and we cleaned in about 4 hours. 2 people, her and me. You know how happy she was? She was so excited. She was like, "What can I do for you?" I was like, "No, nothing. This is I don't know. I can't understand sometimes what I'm doing this. I just can't. I'll just do it. I enjoy it. I want to see a change. I want to see a different city. When I leave this city, I want to say, okay, you know, I did my job."
Yeah. I think you're doing amazing. Like I said in the beginning, what you're doing is amazing. Not a lot of people, especially, you know, cleaning up that's one job that nobody wants to do. You know, my wife gets pissed at me every day for not cleaning certain things in the house, right? Or taking the shoes from here to there. But a lot of people they hate cleaning. When it comes to cleaning, everybody hates that. You know, even in construction, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to like, oh, clean this stuff, nobody wants to do it.
I had a lot of problems with the guys. Like, clean. I was like, why did you leave this brush with? Because I'm strict with. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason I'm doing the cleaning. When you know, I had it that 20 years in. So like, they left a brush with paint. I got so mad. Why did you leave? I'm gonna charge it now. You go buy a new one.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing you're doing. What would you what would you want us to leave with? You know, let's say, what do you want to tell our viewers? And what is it that they can do to help you, number one? I know it's about the car. We'll put that on there as well. So people will know your GoFundMe so they can donate money. They can support you in that sense. What is it that you want them to help? What is the biggest thing that you can live today, that the message, you know, to the viewers, what they can do?
You know, I would like to, I want to keep doing this. Mm-hmm. I love what I do, but I would like to have sponsors, you know, restaurants, any other businesses that want to sponsor me, be part of this, support my mission, because that way, you know, I'm not just getting donations. If I got a sponsor, they're going to sponsor me, but I can help them with their businesses on my platforms. You know, okay, you know what? We have an exchange. Yeah. You give me support financially, and I'm going to support you on my social media, sending business to you. You know, that way I think I can keep growing, and you know, doing what I'm doing. And hopefully they're just cleaning one spot a day. Maybe we can clean 10 spots a day. And we clean in one message from, you know, one of my followers. Maybe we can do 20. You know, that way we keep pushing the officials to do their job. Or if the officials want to do the job, just do it. There is I can see on the meetings there's too much blah blah, but sometimes nothing gets done. So I don't know why. I mean, you making your money. You're making a lot. Yeah. You know, they're making a lot. So why just don't do the job? Or, you know, help this, like me, South Central, this other lady, and there's another guy I see just started about 2 weeks ago. Why don't you, the city, the government, the officials, why don't they come and say, hey, we're gonna support you. Don't ask me like, what do you need? We're gonna give you trash cans. We're gonna give you trash bags. No.
Just do it.
Yeah, I already have the trash bags. I already have the gloves. They can say, hey, you know, how we can help you. They call us for the meeting and they trying to get all the information. That I feel like that, you know. Oh, how you get your spots? My fathers are sending to me because you're not doing the job. So at the
They
end,
know all the spots.
yes,
Believe me.
they know. And and so I would love to have right now is how to can get a car. I went the dealer is $90K. Like there's no way I can get $90K.
Yeah.
And then getting the car, okay, great. But then I need funds to go and dump the trash.
Yeah.
That's minimum with the truck.
I think the city should be giving you, let's say, for example, if you're taking it to the city dump, you should have something where it waives the fee for you to go dump.
But I don't think they have it. I don't think they have one. All of the dumpster are private.
Oh.
I don't think the city have one. Because then how they can work? Okay, the city can get a deal with this dumpster. I say, you know what? When Clean LA with me comes, just wait, and then city can pay for that.
Absolutely.
There's many ways they can do it, but they just get lazy. I'm not really sure, or they don't want to do it. They don't want to think.
Too much work. Too much
work, or what? Yeah, I don't know, but there is many ways to do it.
Maybe we can have the viewers also as well.
Yeah.
Tag them.
Exactly.
Send them emails, right? And say, hey, we need to do something about this.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it, allow the citizens to do it. If you can't protect us or if you cannot clean our trash, we're tired of it.
Yeah.
Allow, let's say you're cleaning one. There's other people that are cleaning it.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't, if they're doing a better job than the city, obviously the city's failing. If you guys are doing a great job, maybe you deserve to get those contracts and get it done because you're going to get it done because you're doing it for free, already. So what's going to make you quit? Because only time you're going to quit if it's the city is clean. And I think there's going to be more stuff every time. It's never ending. The city never cleans.
But again, like I said, I always said, the cleaning is just part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But also we have to work on programs, like on the schools, middle schools, because teaching the little ones is easier than teaching adults. But again, if we see a let's say a hot spot right now for illegal dumping, if that place, I come back and clean, and put some cameras, put signs, not signs like don't dump, no.
Those signs are stupid.
Yeah, it has to be something nice. Hey, help us to keep this spot clean. Help, something nice. So they like, no, I can't do. That way, people are gonna stop, and they can open an area where people can go and dump.
Yeah.
Instead of charging $200, just charge it $100.
Yeah. In Big Bear, when you go to a vacation, let's say if you have a house or, every time we rent a house, we have to take our trash and then they have like this dumpster areas and stuff. So you take it and dump it into that. So you can literally dump any trash you have. And they don't have they don't come and pick it up. So every time we rent something, we have to take our trash and put it into their trash zones. They have like maybe 2 or 3, I think. And then you take it and dump it. And the city is clean.
Yeah.
Because people are used to taking their own things. And if somebody sees something, and if they make it for free, obviously they're spending so much money, might as well pay this dumpster areas, right? Hey, say, hey, listen, we're paying this people $1 million a year to have a dump, whatever business or whatever it is. Everybody can take their trash for free and they can get billed.
Yeah.
Right? So the city doesn't have to do it. The citizens don't have to pay. And if I dump this here, you're going to come and collect it. It's going to cost you money. So pay the private company that money.
Yeah.
And have them just take care of it. And then say, hey, you don't have to pay anything. Just take your couch and just dump it for free. Take this and then dump it for free. Instead of, they put the signs, no dumping, and there's like, there's a
right
hill
next to it.
So that's why it's so stupid to have those, it's like signs. It's like, don't shoot anybody.
Yeah,
they're going to kill them.
I'm not going to, no.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
It got to be the nice way, and they keep the budget.
Yeah.
If they do all these things, they can keep the budget.
Yeah. They will probably spend the quarter of the money
I know
they have if they do that particular thing. Just open it up for free. pay those people. They have what? 10 tons, 20 tons, 50 tons.
And they can
Then
make
just
money
pay for
from it.
Yeah. Recycle it. Whatever it
Exactly.
is, you can make a partnership with them. 5% cash back, right? It'd be like your credit card, 5%. They don't do
The problem is the officials never had a business.
it. Yeah.
Never had think like, okay, well, how we can make more money.
It's the people that never had a job
I know.
that are in politics. It's like, when you look at those politicians, on both sides,
Both
red
sides.
or blue,
It
doesn't matter. They're the,
to me, the
same garbage.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, especially in Los Angeles or in California, they either red or blue. I always say it's stupid to do just red or blue because you have a lot of idiots that get voted in by default. Because their name is on there, you look at it, okay, it's a Democrat, I'm not going to vote. If it's a Republican, I'm going to vote.
Yeah.
Right? And then, or the vice versa. And then you don't even know what this idiot is. And then you see him on television, and you're like, oh my God, this guy is an idiot, or this girl is an idiot.
Yeah.
Just never worked in their life. But now she's in charge, or he's in charge of your life and everybody else's well-being. And they haven't had a job in their life. They can't even manage. I don't even know what they can manage. They can't even manage their own daily things. They live off their parents, and now they're in charge of creating jobs or cleaning the city.
They had no
haven't
idea.
cleaned their own bedrooms. They had a maid,
Yes.
let's say, right? Or, even our governor, this guy has been rich all his life, and they don't even know what struggle is. They don't even know what...
I want to, I hope I wish I can invite them and say, hey, come one day with me. Let's see how many people are struggling. Let's see all the businesses, because there's so
They
much
don't
trash
care.
there, because there's so many homeless in the neighborhood. Their business are going down.
If they cared, we would not have any people struggling. Obviously, it's all bullshit.
I hope I can make better this
Yeah.
place. I'm putting all my effort to make a change. Some people tell me that you're risking your life. I don't think I'm risking my life,
No,
because I'm
no.
telling the truth, and this is a free country. We can have a free speech. I'm not telling anything. I'm not lying anything.
Exactly.
I have proofs. I'm showing. And again, if the officials want to work and they don't know how to do it, they can hire me. I can teach them how to do it.
Exactly. And sometimes you have to. I think people are afraid a lot of times more than what they should be, and there's a saying, it says, I rather die standing than beg on my knees.
Yeah.
Because even like people that were murdered in genocides and Holocaust and stuff, there was one person that said, they took my body, they took everything, they destroyed what my physical self was, but they couldn't take my mind because I was free in my mind. They couldn't take that no matter what. So a lot of people will give up. Once you give up mentally, and once you give up in that sense, you're useless. And I think a lot of people just live through life without speaking out, or even with friends, or even with families, and because they're afraid.
Yeah.
If you're going to lose somebody, hey, you never had them.
Yeah.
And I always say, I'd rather lose you by being truthful than be friends with you based on a lie, because then that's not a friendship. If you don't like me, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll be happy by myself, and I might be sad with yourself. You might have 100 people be alone, and then you might have by yourself, you'd be the most entertaining person in the world, right? So sometimes people are not what creates, but I think you're doing a great job, Juan, and I think what we can do, hopefully, can bring a little bit more awareness.
Exactly.
And hopefully, and then, off camera, we'll talk about a little bit other things as well that maybe we can do. And I don't like promoting myself, and I don't like promoting anything. A lot of times when I did promotions with other stuff, don't even mention us. They're like, what, dude? But I'm like, because then I don't want people to think we did it for this reason.
No,
right?
no.
So, but thank you for coming. Thank you for taking our invite. I appreciate it. And I hope we can make, even if we make a 1%, difference. That's a huge thing because each one of us can do it. Thank you.
No, thank you for this your platform. Thanks for sharing my mission. And again, I am asking to everybody, just do a little bit. Even just picking up one piece of trash is a help. Can you imagine? Just let's see, if we have 1 million picking up a trash on a day, that's 1 piece of million of trash out of our streets.
Exactly.
Because we have to remember that trash is not just right there. When it rains, it goes to our drains and it ends up in the ocean.
We swim in the crap.
Man, you haven't seen Venice Beach? Oh my gosh, I don't even start there.
It was like a long conversation.
Yeah, that's another episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe we can come back again and talk about some of the things that you see in the future. But thank you, Juan, and appreciate it. And we'll put all the stuff on there for Juan, and you guys can follow him as well. Please visit his main page. We'll put it on there on the screen for you guys to have it. Thank you, and have a great night.
Thank you so much, everybody. And remember, clean LA with me. It will make a change.
That's it.
With your support.
Beautiful one.
Thank you.
Thank you.